Yeah, by the way, I'd like for you to refer to him from now on as the ubiquitous. He literally has been everywhere here today.
Hey guys, what's happening, and welcome back to our channel. Even though every NFL player has his own special position, sometimes these players are guided by the coaches to change their positions in order to succeed. When a coach feels that any player could perform better in a different position, he's allowed to change the position of that player. Maybe sometimes the players don't like it, but it is for their own good. Many football players change positions to increase their NFL draft appeal. Let's look into some of the NFL players forced to change positions. Number 7. Julian Edelman. Julian Edelman is an American football wide receiver and punt returner for the New England Patriots of the National Football League. Edelman primarily plays on offense as a wide receiver and as a punt returner. He's also been pressed into service as a cornerback at times when the Patriots have been short-handed on defense. Julian Edelman was mainly a quarterback on Kent State, but he was a rusher and receiver too. Drafted in 2009 by the New England Patriots, Edelman has been a standout wide receiver and kick returner, serving as Tom Brady's favorite target. The Patriots have even utilized the 33-year-old's quarterback skills. In 2014, a divisional playoff game against the Baltimore Ravens, Edelman received a lateral pass from Brady and then threw a forward pass to Danny Amendola, who scored a 51-yard touchdown.
The old Kent State quarterback.
Number 6, J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt is an American football defensive end for the Houston Texans of the NFL. He played college football at the University of Wisconsin and was drafted by the Texans in the first round of the 2011 NFL Draft. He was initially focused on playing as a tight end, but after one season as a tight end at Central Michigan University, J.J. Watt was asked to switch to offensive tackle. Instead, he transferred to the University of Wisconsin as a walk-on, where he became a highly successful defensive end. Drafted by the Houston Texans in 2011, he's been the NFL Defensive Player of the Year 3 times and was named to the Pro Bowl 5 times. See, this is the example of shifting to a better position. It was in JJ's favor that he shifted from tight end to defensive end. He didn't like the shift at first, but as soon as he started getting recognition as a defensive player, he started to understand why that shift was necessary for his career to boost up. Sometimes coaches are right because obviously they have a lot more experience.
They represent everything that's right about this league. They represent everything that's right about the players in this league and giving back to the communities.
Number 5, Dante Hall. Dante Hall is a former American football return specialist and wide receiver who played 9 seasons in the NFL. Known as the human joystick, Dante Hall started as a running back for Texas A&M. He was drafted in 2000 as a kick/punt returner. After 1 year in the NFL with the Kansas City Chiefs and 1 year in NFL Europe with the Scottish Claymores, Hall returned as a record-setting kick returner. He was named to the Pro Bowl in 2002 and 2003 and was first-team All-Pro in 2003. He ended his career with the St. Louis Rams and retired in 2008. Hall was ranked as the 10th greatest return specialist in NFL history on NFL Network's NFL Top 10 Return Aces.
And then it's just Dante Hall one-on-one against every guy out there, and that's a mismatch.
Number 4, Denard Robinson. Talking about position shifting, how can we not mention Denard Robinson? He's a former American football running back who played for 4 seasons in the NFL. He was drafted by the Jacksonville Jaguars in the 5th round of the 2013 NFL Draft. In 2010, the University of Michigan quarterback Denard Robinson was the most valuable player in the Big Ten Conference, winning the Chicago Tribune Silver Football. His 2012 season, however, didn't go well at quarterback, and the Wolverines switched him to running back. Robinson entered the 2013 draft knowing he wouldn't be selected as a quarterback, as his size and passing skills weren't a fit for the NFL. The Jaguars drafted him in the 5th round, and he played in Jacksonville as a running back for 3 years. He retired from NFL in 2017. He's the guy who handled a shift best. He proved that he can be the best at anything or any position he's asked to be in. He's a great player, and all his performances are proof of his extraordinary gaming skills.
They're not going to catch him. Touchdown, Michigan.
Number 3, Richard Sherman. If you're a super huge NFL fan, you must be familiar with the name of the great player Richard Sherman. He is an American football cornerback for the San Francisco 49ers of the National Football League. He was drafted by the Seattle Seahawks in the 5th round of the 2011 NFL Draft. He's been selected to the Pro Bowl 5 times and voted All-Pro 5 times, including 3 times to the first team. During college, Richard Sherman made the switch from offense to defense as he played both wide receiver and cornerback in high school. In 2006, he served as Stanford University's leading receiver and was named a freshman All-American. Then, Sherman suffered a season-ending knee injury in 2008. After returning in 2009, he requested a switch to cornerback. The Seattle Seahawks picked him in the 2011 draft, and the 31-year-old has been named All-Pro 4 times. Sherman was a Super Bowl champion for the 2013 season and led the NFL in 8 interceptions that year. He's even suggested that he may want to finish his career as a safety.
And that, I'm going to go out there and try to do everything I can to tell my team. And, it's not about anything but that,
Number 2, Tyrell Pryor. A star quarterback in high school, Tyrell Pryor won both the 2008 and 2009 Big Ten championships as Ohio State's quarterback. He was also the 2008 Big Ten Freshman Quarterback of the Year. Despite his success at the position, Pryor occasionally served as a wide receiver for Ohio. After Oakland drafted Pryor as a quarterback, he sat on the bench and experienced several trades and cuts. Then in 2015, he announced his switch to wide receiver. This gave him opportunities with the Cleveland Browns, Washington Redskins, New York Jets, and Buffalo Bills. Pryor was released by the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2019. Pryor held his pro day on August 20th, 2011 in Hempfield Township, Westmoreland County, Pennsylvania, where representatives from 17 NFL teams were present, including the Oakland Raiders. As was widely anticipated, Pryor demonstrated excellent athleticism and speed for a 6'4.5" athlete weighing in at 240 pounds. That is an amazing performance for him. He truly put all his efforts into the game and made himself a great player.
Pryor is in! 93 yards!
Number 1, Ryan Tannehill. During his final year at Texas A&M, Ryan Tannehill switched from being a wide receiver and backup quarterback to serving as a startup quarterback. His move proved wise as the Dolphins drafted him as a quarterback in 2012. Tannehill played for Miami until he was traded to the Tennessee Giants in 2019. Tannehill spent 6 of 7 years with the Dolphins as the primary starting quarterback, the longest time at the position since Dan Marino before he was traded to Tennessee after the 2018 season. After Marcus Mariota began the season with a 2-4 record, Tannehill was named as the starting quarterback for the Titans in Week 7 of the 2019 season. He subsequently led the team to the AFC Championship game, where they lost to the eventual Super Bowl champions Kansas City Chiefs. For his play, Tannehill was named to his first career Pro Bowl, as well as being selected as the NFL Comeback Player of the Year.
It hurts. It hurts. You feel the pain across the locker room, think how far we've come.
Do yourself a favor and watch the 2 videos that are already on your screen right now, as they're just as good as this one. And with that, I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.